Hey guys, it's Toy Hunter Tony here with episode 42 of this week's top 10 hot action figures found on the shelf and off the peg or from 20 bins of my collection. Yeah, it's true. I sold 80 bins of my collection to another dealer out of South Carolina. Traded me some really good graded Marvel Comics. I got some giant size X-Men. I showed you a preview last video. We'll go over exact values of those books here in the next comic book video. But I just wanted to let you know, we still have plenty of toys to pull from in my collection. I have a lot of stuff that was off-site, and I can't wait to share those with you. So let's get into this week's top 10. But before we do the top 10, we do have a top 5 honorable mention. And each week, the top 5 honorable mentions are items that just quite outside the top 10. And if you don't know our format, we start with the least expensive, revealing to you the most expensive at the end of the video. Plus, we have a bonus item at the end of this video that is worth the wait. Hey, before we get going to this week's top 10, I do have a mail call. I have been real hot and heavy on picking up Marvel Legends Young Avengers. They are a 4-pack, and the reason I'm going after those 4-packs is because inside that package, look at that. Yes, you know them are Iron Lad. Future version of Iron Lad is Kang. Then you got the Patriot, the grandson of the Patriot we saw in the Disney Plus Falcon and Winter Soldier, or Captain America and Winter Soldier miniseries. And then we got the Hulkling. We haven't seen him yet. He is a Kree Skrull young man. I can't remember his backstory. I just know. And then we have Wiccan from Disney Plus WandaVision. So we're going to get into this real quick. I am not keeping these sealed. I am going in. I'm pulling them out. And I am after that comic book. That comic book is the Young Avengers. And with the Young Avengers comic book going up in value as we speak, it gets about $280 to $350 love. And then this here, oh, look at that. I have a stinky feeling this package was already opened. It has been opened. Look at that. Oh, that's too bad. So all the figures are loose. That's all right. Usually when you purchase this stuff, they say if it's been opened or not. But like I said, I'm not worried about those toys. I'm worried about this comic book. And the comic book's already been opened. It's already been packed, and it is utterly destroyed. Oh, this is a nightmare. So when you order stuff from eBay and they send it to you, it's already been opened. Somebody bought it, opened it up, saw that the comic book was damaged, and then proceeded to put everything back in a package and resell it to me. This comic book is just destroyed here in the bottom. That happens the way it was packaged in the box, and you don't know it till you open it up. So I am going to be very disappointed with this guy. I will take care of it on my end. All right, let's get out of that. Jeez Louise. Buyer beware if you're looking for that big money comic book. I think other people are aware, trying to find it, and they'll do whatever they can if it's not in perfect shape. Yeah, I bought that mint in package, and this stuff's already been opened. Makes me want to not do this video, but I'm sharing with you my foils. All right, so this week's top 5 honorable mentions is, look at this. We are getting hot and heavy with that new Spider-Man movie coming out in a couple of weeks, and Black Cat was teased in a newspaper ad. This is from the Spider-Man series. It's got the same label as Spider-Man 3, but this is kind of like a Spider-Man animated line, and it goes between $20 and $30. Next week we're doing some really cool not action figures, but some graded comic books that I got in a trade from my bins of action figures I traded. Am I stuttering? Isn't that terrible? You're watching me on live TV. Number 4, this week's top 5 honorable mention is, this is from Spider-Man Classics. This is the Mysterio figure, and he goes between $25 and $35. Man, they keep releasing new commercial spots for Spider-Man 3 No Way Home, and maybe we'll see this guy or not. Do you recognize him from the Spider-Man? This is from the Amazing Spider-Man. This is Man-Wolf. This is the son of J. Jonah Jameson, and his name is John Jameson. And this figure goes between $35 and $55. Number 4 of this week's top 5. Oh, we're going backwards, not number 4. That was number 3. This is number 2. Number 2 is Marvel Legends Black Knight. Yes, we saw him in the end of Eternals, and this figure is going up. If you can find it right now, it's going between $50 and $75. Number 1 of this week's top 5 honorable mentions is another Amazing Spider-Man figure. I showed one of these figures, highlighted a clear stealth Venom a couple of videos ago. I was able to find this one. This one's gorgeous, and he goes between $60 and $75. That completes our top 5 honorable mentions. I want to say thank you for watching watching us here on YouTube, and you can check us out on Instagram. Each week we'll list the top 10 honorable. Jeez Louise, I'm still upset about that comic book not being truthfully sold through eBay. I'll recoup myself. Each week, the top 5 honorable mentions will be listed on my Instagram account, along with the top 10 hot action figures or hot comic books. It depends on the video and which week it is, and you'll get additional information from each of those items. Whew. Thank you. Hit the like and subscribe. You want to watch me melt opening up eBay orders? That's right. That's what you do. That's the business we're in. Number 10 of this week's top 10 hot action figures is, look at that. That is awesome. That is the Shocker in his comic book costume. And this figure right here from the Spider-Man line goes between $60 and $80. Number 9 of this week's top 10 is another one of those Spider-Man classics. This is Sandman, and he will be featured prominently in that movie coming up. This figure right here goes between $60 and $80. Number 8 of this week's top 10 hot action figures. Look at that. That is a Walmart exclusive limited edition from Spider-Man 3. This is Venom, and it goes between $60 and $90. That is some really nice packaging. It's gorgeous. I love saying gorgeous. Gorgeous. And number 7, this week's top 10. Look at that. This is another one of those Spider-Man. This is Mysterio. And he is he may be featured in this movie. We don't know. Maybe that stuff is all make-believe, and Mysterio is responsible for it. He goes between $100 and $125. Number 6 of this week's top 10 hot action figures is, look at that. That is the Spider-Man version of the Walmart exclusive from Spider-Man 3 limited edition. And this figure right here goes between $100 and $140. Spider-Man is a theme. Have you noticed it's a theme this week? Oh my goodness, I already forgot. So what is that? 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I forgot to mark the back of these. I'm well prepared, very well prepared. So that makes this one number 5 of this week's top 10 hot action figures. This is Spectacular Spider-Man from the animated TV series. This is the Lizard, and he goes between $100 and $150. Number 4 of this week's top 10 is, look at that. That is another Spectacular Spider-Man animated TV series. This is the Electro. And with the Electro in the movie coming up looking more like the comic book Electro, it's just driving people crazy. This figure right here goes between $125 and $150. Number 3 of this week's top 10 hot action figures is, oh man, look at that beautiful t-shirt. Now I've shown you my black one with my Marvel Zombies on it. That was an original, and this is a re-release through GameStop. With Marvel Zombies being re-upped for Disney Plus, new storyline, I had to get me a new t-shirt. I still have a few new t-shirts. Number 3 of this week's top 10 hot action figures, look at that. That is from Spider-Man 2, and that is Spider-Sense Attack. So you can see he's in front of a brick wall, and the tentacles of Doc Ock are coming around to grab him. These are gold. If you have any Spider-Man 2 movie action figures. Go check your collection, pull them out, show them around, sell them if you like. They're taking a very high dollar amount, a very pretty penny to get these figures. This one right here goes between $150 and $200. That is awesome. Number 2 of this week's top 10 hot action figures is, look at that. That is Doc Ock. Now this is a solid figure with those arms, and with him in the movie, I do believe that he is going to be helping Spider-Man to fight off the villains. Don't know yet. That's just my hunch. This figure right here from Spider-Man 2 movie line is $150 to $200. There's the theme. Number 1 of this week's top 10 hot action figures is a 3-pack. It is a Target exclusive. They're battle packs. And this features Venom versus Spider-Man versus Sandman. And this is worth $175 to $225. This is beautiful. I want to thank you guys for watching me here. I can thank you, right? For watching me here on YouTube. But I told you about a bonus figure. This is one of my prized collections. It is a loose figure. It is a Build-A-Figure. And I have to be honest with you, I've sold him at the last convention down in Charlotte before the COVID stuff. So I was able to pick him up recently from one of my LCSs, and I want you to look at him. This is Fing Fang Foom, and this is all 7 pieces in their glory. It is a big, monstrous figure. I missed him. I had seller's remorse when I sold him. I sold him for $325. Good news is, this bad boy right here is going between $350 and $450 for this loose action figure. That is awesome. Guys, this week's hunt, not including the mess that I bought from eBay, is worth over $2,160 for these action figures. That is one of the highest hunts I've had for packaged and loose action figures since I've been doing these videos. I can't wait to show you some of those comic books in my next video, and I have a surprise for you. I got some stuff back from the press and cleaning, and I'm getting ready to send those books off to CBCS, and I will feature them in my next video. Also, I have, if you haven't noticed or not, I've been stacking these Walmart 3-packs, and I will be opening 5 packs of these in the next video also. Guys, I want to say thank you for watching me, and I'll see you on the next hunt.